Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome back to Luna Classic video update for Friday 14th of October. We're looking at sideways movement currently right now. The story still remains the same. There's nothing much to talk about, but I noticed how Luna Classic for quite some time has been reacting along with Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is exactly doing. So yesterday we had Bitcoin dropping down and then moved up. So when Bitcoin was moving and made that wick to $18,100 and then very quickly moved up yesterday, which I think Bitcoin is still in a massive problem right now. You can see that it's having that resistance there, resistance here, resistance there, and you're now coming up, pumping up here, still finding resistance at the moment. Okay, there's no breakout. However, if you break out, could be a good chance to move higher. Now, the reason why I talked about Bitcoin in this Luna Classic update is because normally Luna Classic doesn't really follow Bitcoin. We've seen that, right? Like Bitcoin pumped and Luna Classic wasn't pumping. Bitcoin was dumping, Luna Classic was pumping. So but for 2-3 days now, I've noticed that when Bitcoin was moving, Luna Classic could tend to follow what Bitcoin was doing and its footstep. But it doesn't, don't get confused here, because I still do not expect, what do you call this, Luna Classic to move to the upside anytime soon. We still have a technical target 22,000, and now one of the targets that I was giving you back in the days, and which was this target down here, and that was a bear flag target, I guess, in my opinion. So this was a bear flag. You came down like this, you made a flag right there, and you broke out of that flag, and you nearly went to 25,000 levels. So yeah, one of the target is nearly met. A lot of people are now turning to believe what I'm saying to them, because slowly but surely we're getting there. So the first target, you can see, after a long time of all those talking, we are starting to finally hitting the targets that I've been telling you for so many days now. But still, I told you, it's gonna take time, because we're looking at a swing trade concept, and I do expect it to still move sideways and then probably come down here maybe after a couple of days, 10 days later, 9 days, 8 days later. And we talked about how we have 8 to 10 days. 2 days have elapsed. We have more 8 days to actually see what's going to happen. So in 8 days, I do expect at least Luna Classic to be trading at 22,000, and in the next within 1 month or maybe 1.5 months, we finally get that technical target, which is my buying area, of course. So let's see what happens, and it's pretty much it. We don't really, I don't think there's any new stuff to talk about. It's just the head and shoulder, the very old scenarios at the moment. When they play out, we're going to see what happens in the future. I think the major update is going to be done when we actually drop down to this technical target, or if we somehow come up and break that neckline and you start to move higher. That's when we might start to flip our sides and our views that, hey, you've broken a bearish pattern. Now we can talk about the upside potential. And I think if you ever come up and break 31,000, that's where you're good to go back up to even 39,000. Okay, and you could even place a trade. I would even place a trade and get that 23% move up. So you go step by step. As long as you're not breaking that right shoulder, it's meaningless to say that Luna Classic will be positive anytime soon at the moment. Now, it's not a bad thing though. There are some people who really want to enter the coin. They missed their the coin when it was down there. I think it's another amazing opportunity to grab at a cheap discount price. On the long term, I'm still bullish. Same thing. I'm going to say this again and again. And that's pretty much it for this Luna Classic update at the moment. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.